Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. So this video will be about GhostCat F3 and F3X. I want to give you some idea what you're gonna get if you're gonna go with upgraded version, and to make things more clear if I can. I get limited information and will help to decide for you which bike will be right for you, because when you're buying the bike, it's very important to buy correct bicycle right away without upgrading in the future much, because that will save you a lot of money and time, and you will not void the warranty usually. So if you choose, if you already decide you want to go with GhostCat bike, which very powerful bike, it's adjustable in settings. You can make it less powerful, to go slow if you want to. It's a good as parent control because you have password. You can change it all this, as I explained in a previous video when I was riding, testing it at night. And it's an excellent bike actually for the price range you're gonna buy. Some people compare same design from Amazon, but they're totally different products. Their frame might be look the same, but they're different. But this video will be about kind of compare what you will get extra if you choose a X model. I'm not sure why they call it X, because usually what I understand, X is a larger bike, but I guess they mean by X probably because you're gonna get a lot of more. And it's true, because first I did a quick research. The fork on this bike actually pretty good for the price you're paying, and it has a pretty good travel. It's a little bit over like basically 100 millimeter travel, soft, nice, never get any issue going off-road, jumping off the curbs. But this fork is not designed to go downhill, to do some stunt, off-road stunt, jumping. It's totally not designed. And if you're looking on the any bicycle, most of them are not designed for that. You're gonna see different, I'm not sure if this one have stickers. Usually they have stickers which tell you it's not for downhill, it's not for any stunt. They avoid the warranty and stuff. So it's more dangerous. So if you're planning to do some jumps, go off-road, not just riding regular like I did in previous video, riding off-road or jumping off the curbs, it's not gonna be really do any difference. But if you're trying to do some really stunts, and if you want to have a really good fork, not only because you want to do some stunt, but also if you want to go with more safer fork, because this fork is just basically drop down over here. You just install the wheel and tighten two bolts, and in case if the bolts are loosen up, it can fall out. It's not really gonna happen, because you should check every time before you're riding the bike, check all the bolts at least, just with your fingers to make sure they're tightened. But every 100 miles, any bicycle, you need to check all these screws and bolts and nuts, and to make sure they're in place. That's just basic maintenance. But again, if you choose the upgraded version in X model, F3X, you're gonna get a better fork which has a longer travel. Over here is this travel. That's what it is when you compress like this off-road, when you do the jump. So it means you will get much softer. Also, if you're going through all the bumps, it will be also softer because it's a longer distance travel, about 20 millimeters. It's not really a lot, but it's give you a little bit better. But the biggest difference also, those forks actually designed for downhill. That's what they say on the website, on the DNM website. I went to search more information on it. So over here, also DNM rear shock already installed. The same shock should be on the 3X model, F3X model. So the shock gonna be the same on the rear. So you're gonna get the same branded shock on the front as a fork. The fork will be basically still gonna be oil spring fork. It's not gonna be air. Some people prefer air, some people don't. So it will be spring oil fork with compression. So basically there will be oil inside, pretty much similar to this one, but it will have like axle through. So axle through, you would need actually special wheel, I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly the name, to have in order to use them. Because if you decide to buy in the future this type of fork, you would need to change either the wheel completely or internal. So you would need to remove it and do like basically some work on it. It's all doable. It's all not that hard. I think they're gonna sell it in the future. So if you buy this bike, like let's say you buy F3 model, you can still switch in the future. It will cost you more probably, but you can still do it. It's not that hard. Changing the fork is very simple. Basically, you don't need really special tools. You just need like an X key, like a Allen key, to remove all the bolts and just replacing. It's pretty simple. The brakes removing, it's very simple. I did it before, so it's not really hard to do that. It takes about 30 minutes on average. But why do you want to do that, right? So that's why it's very important to choose the right bicycle right now. If you are in between and not sure which one to pick, let's say another reason why you want to go with a different fork, because if you're riding in a city and you go in any like pothole, like you hit something, this bike will probably not really reach the. It's still very good travel. 100 millimeter is pretty good for this type of bicycle, for this price range, but it will be more safe, I guess, to ride. That's one of the main reasons to go with X model. Second, a lot of people going for design of the headlight gonna be different, like more square. Like this one is actually pretty bright. Let me turn it on. And I am okay with this light, but of course I would love to have a different fork if it's available. And it's cost actually about the cost of the fork, which will surprise you as well. If you do research, this fork costs about between $300 to $700, depend where you're gonna order. If you order on eBay, kind of used or defected maybe, or return, not brand new, it will cost you about $300. If you order on AliExpress, it will cost you over $400. Plus, you have to install it. So, if you consider to buy fork in the future, it's better to buy now, because not only are you gonna get 400 upgrade, the fork, which costs more than $400 actually, you will get it professionally installed, and it will be under warranty of the bike. Second, you are getting different lights, which is really cool looking, more aggressive style plate, and also you're gonna get the tires, different tires. These tires are good. They are good for off-road a little bit, like they're good for off-road, but on the street, I think they're a little bit slippery, and also on the street, they don't grab the road as good as CST tires, the ones they offer. I'm not sure, like if I remember the name of the brand, CST or Scott, I believe, but their tires are actually city tires and off-road tires. The reason they say off-road, because it has a much thicker surface, so it will get less puncture. It will be more resistant, I guess. But those tires cost a little bit more, not a lot. They're a little bit more heavy actually than these tires. I think these tires probably light a little bit. So the tires will be also upgrade. And if you're riding in a city and off-road, you're gonna have much better experience of braking in a city area, like in the city on the regular pavement, and most likely off-road will be as good, because they're designed actually for both. Then you're gonna get different handlebar, which I don't have a picture of, but they're gonna have upgraded also handlebar, and they still work on the front fender, which I didn't see. So it will be probably some kind of sport fenders. So you're gonna get upgraded front fender, and that's about it. So if you weigh 215 pounds, it will not really affect. Like if you weigh 300 pounds, you will not affect difference much. You need to decide based on what do you need it for, how you're gonna use this. You can buy this bike as is. It should be good off-road. It should be good on the city road, but If you want more like, I would say more professional, more like for downhill jumping on the front fork. Again, I don't think this bike actually designed as a dirt bike to do like stunt jumps, but it will be a little bit safer. The rear shock will be the same. You're gonna still have the same soft experience, bouncy feeling, because everything else is gonna be the same. The power, the battery, basically everything should be the same as on this model. So you're basically paying $400 upgrade the cost of the fork. Plus you get better tires, better handlebar, special for improved, and also different headlight, as you can see on the picture. So this one is kind of like a bonus to you. And again, you can save some money if you use my code in description, eRide. Currently it's $50 off, but sometimes it may be 100, sometimes it can be 150, vary on the promotion. So check the link in description, the code eRide. So if you enter the code, you'll see the current discount. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video kind of clear some things up for you. If you still have some questions, feel free to message me on Facebook, and I'll leave Facebook link in description. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.